everybody, and welcome back to Homestead Rewind. Today I harvested some of my purple carrots. They're so pretty, and I'm very happy that I was successful finally at growing a decent sized carrot. I got the idea of growing carrots in a container garden on a YouTube channel, and I want to share what I learned with you. Come along with me. These cats are very feisty, and I did have a suggestion from Grumpy Grandpa. By the way, guys, if you haven't watched Grumpy Grandpa's Patriot Show, you need to go over and check him out. He's really a lot of fun to watch. But he actually came up with a great name for the new kitty. So we have Kit Kat, and now we have Snickers. Snickers is the lighter colored one. There, kitty, kitty. And they're getting tamer. They're getting a lot tamer as time goes by, but I really don't want a cat that's going to be wanting attention all the time. So we're actually getting along really, really good. And now that Kit Kat has a buddy to play with, I think they're going to be just fine here at the homestead. Guys, before we get into this video, if you're enjoying my channel, don't forget to subscribe to it. I am very serious about my YouTube channel, and I'm trying to grow it. And the only way I can do that is with y'all's help. And if you like these videos, be sure to smash that like button up there, because that does make a difference with YouTube. It's free, don't cost you anything, and you're supporting my channel. Now, let's talk about carrots. I have tried forever to grow carrots, and never have I tried in a container except for a little bit last year whenever I was in the camper garden. And I just really didn't have the light or the space to grow decent carrots. This spring I stumbled across a video, and I'm going to try to remember, I think I have it saved, and I will put a link to that video down in the description part of this video, where I got the idea, just so you can see his progression with it. I mean, he starts the video with how he sprouts the seeds all the way up to growing the actual carrots. So you can see the whole process just like I did. But today I'm going to start some more seeds, because I am pulling up all of my carrots, and I want to have another batch of carrots before the season's out. And I want to show you how I'm doing that. Some of you know that I shake a very lot. And so dealing with these little seeds, especially like carrot seeds, is pretty complicated for me. But the trick I was taught was using a matchstick. So these seeds are tiny, and you can see these, what I've been growing is the purple haze carrots. They don't quite look like the package shows, but perhaps I just didn't wait long enough. I'm not sure. But they still are very, very pretty carrots. And they taste really good too. So you want to get a surface that you're going to be able to see the seeds well. And these are a darker seed, so I'm using a lighter surface behind them. If I had lighter seeds now, I would use a darker surface. Now, I'm going to take this container, and it has a lid that fits over the top of it, and I'm just going to moisten the paper towel, and I want it to be pretty damp in there. I want to make sure all of the paper towel has gotten soaked up with water. And I'm going to push it flat. I want to push that flat in there. Now, here's the big trick. You dip your matchstick in a little bit of water, and you pick it up, and then just set it down. And I'm going to space these quite a ways apart. I don't know that it would matter too much, but just to keep track of how many I've got, I'm going to space them all the same way apart. It works great. Sometimes I pick up 2 at a time. Spread them out a little more. So much easier. That's been the problem in the past. I don't know about you guys, but when I plant something and it grows, it's really hard for me to kill it. meaning thinning them out. It's very hard for me to do that. So this way I am sure of which ones germinated, and I'm sure of where they're going to go into my container garden. And like I said, I grew these carrots that way. One of the advantages of doing the seeds this way is that the seeds actually sprout quicker. So you're not waiting for a long time for them to sprout and wondering if they're going to sprout, or if they did sprout, or if you need to plant over. You'll be really sure of what you're actually planting in your container. Now I'm going to put a lid on that. I'm just going to keep an eye. Last time I didn't have to add any more water. They went ahead and sprouted. But I'm going to keep an eye and make sure that it doesn't run out of water. I'll put the lid on that, and I'll just keep it in a sunny location just so it stays warm, probably inside the camper. That way it won't evaporate out. As hot as it's been lately, I can see it evaporating out really easy. The ones that I started in the spring, I did indoors. Once these sprout, then I just take them out very tenderly and transplant them into the container. And that's how I grew these carrots. I put out a video a couple days ago where my potatoes are seemingly growing tomatoes too. After a little bit of research, I found out that there is actually a potato fruit. Now, potatoes don't always get them, but sometimes they do. And here's the really kicker part. Potatoes are a member of the nightshade family. And these fruits that form on the top are very poisonous. Turns out they're very poisonous. So if you have small kids that like to snack around, you probably ought to go ahead and pull them off. That was the advice that was given. But let me take you over here and show you again in case you missed that last video. These actually grew on my purple potato plants. And those little boogers are apparently very poisonous. After the heat that we have had, I mean like 90 plus degree weather, which is so strange this time of year, the potatoes are looking kind of shabby. And I know that there are potatoes in here because they've been surfacing. So I am going to pull all of these potatoes because I'm getting ready to take a trip to Florida to see my granddaughter who helped me plant them in the first place. And I want to take some down to her. But I'll be pulling all of these potatoes up, and because I had bought seed potatoes when I thought these all had died, I have them in there and they're growing. They want soil, so I need to transplant. I'm going to take all these potatoes out, freshen up my soil, and start over for another crop of potatoes. Oh, it is so hard to pull them. It's got to be done. I can grow more potatoes. These are small. And look, quite a few more would have grown had it not turned off so hot so quickly. That's in a container and not with a whole lot of dirt either. Lots of people are saying that you need to keep piling dirt on top of your potatoes, but I actually watched a video from M.I. Gardner the other day, and he said that that's a myth. It doesn't make any difference. The amount of potatoes is what you're going to have. Ooh, nice ones. Golly, look at that one. What I'm figuring out as I'm pulling these up is there would have been lots and lots and lots more potatoes as time went on. I just was concerned because these leaves were just turning so brown and everything. I think I'm going to go ahead and leave the rest of those in there and let them grow a little bit longer. But look, I've already got quite a mess of potatoes. They're going to be good eating too. Guys, look at my green bean plants. They're doing really, really good. They've got little beans on them already. And I planted some more in some containers over there. I just am succession planting, so I don't have all these green beans to deal with all at once. I'm finally starting to get some ripe tomatoes. They're almost there. That's still good eating. The cherry tomatoes, of course, are ripening first. have a look at my white tomatoes. They're really getting some size on them. And I'm going to have a lot of them. I've actually been picking some cucumbers off, and that's part of the reason too why I wanted to go ahead and pull those potatoes up and start over, just so I could make sure that my vines are all getting in that fence and still getting an adequate amount of light. Now I have room to poke them through. Oh, no, cucumber, you cannot have my tomato. All right. Looking good, guys, looking good. I'm pretty nervous about going to Florida and leaving my garden here. Hopefully Jay will be able to stay on top of things while I'm gone. It's just going to make more work for him. And hopefully this weather will be a little bit nicer than it's been. I've been having to water twice a day, and you could see from when I pulled those potato plants how dry the soil still is. And it rained this morning too. Okay guys, I want to wrap this video up. Don't want them to be too long. I try not to make my videos long because I know that your guys' time is very valuable. And if you're like me, you have a lot of channels that you're watching and trying to keep up with. So I'm doing the little short ones just to make it easier on people. And also keep you up to date with what's going on around the homestead. And with that, I'll let y'all go. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Support my channel. I'm very serious about the YouTube channel. Till next time, love and peace to everyone.